Are you okay, Gian? What's happening to you, Gian?
It all started when I saw and picked up the INTEGUMENTARY system book. I don't know what to do. I can't take it anymore. Please help me! Oh, what is this? It seems so old. I want to read it. INTEGUMENTARY system? Interesting.
Comprehensions! Are you ready to explore, discover, and learn about integumentary system? Ready your eyes and ears to be fed by our discussion. So comprehensions, let's get started!
Oh, hi! This is the Integumentary System Report. Today, we will explore and learn about what it's all about integumentary system, its functions, and also its purposes. Let's start! What is integumentary system? Your integumentary system is made up of your outer layer. It's made up of skin, nails, hair, glands, and nerves on your skin. Integumentary systems acts as a physical barrier protecting your body from bacteria, infection, injury, and sunlight. It also helps regulate your body temperature, allows you to feel skin sensations like hot and cold. Basically, it compromises your skin, hair, nails, and glands that produces sweat and oil. These tissues work together to protect the body from infection, injury, and regulate bodily processes. So let's start to discuss these organs to elaborate more the integumentary system. Now, I have a question. What is the largest organ of the body?
The skin!
That's right!
The skin is the largest organ of the body. The skin and its derivatives, hair, nails, sweat, and oil glands make up the integumentary system. I agree. The skin is the largest and heaviest organ in your body. It weighs about 6 pounds or more and is approximately 2 millimeters thick, thinner on sensitive areas like eyelids and thicker on surfaces that take more stress, like the sole of your feet. One each of your contains nearly 19 million cells.
Alright, now what is the 3 layers of skin?
It's epidermis, dermis, and hypodermis.
That's correct. Now, can you explain what is epidermis all about?
Epidermis is also called as epithelial tissue layer of the skin. It acts as the first line of defense against various types of diseases and infections. It is the top layer of your skin. This is the part of your skin that you can see and touch. It gives your skin its colors and provides a waterproof barrier.
Did you know that epidermis has also its layers? Can you enumerate one, Jayan?
The stratum basal, also called stratum germinativum, is the basal or base layer of epidermis. It is the layer that closest to the blood supply, lying underneath the epidermis. This layer is one of the most important layers of our skin. This is because it contains the only cell of epidermis that can divide via the process of mitosis, which means that the skin cells germinate here, hence the word germinativum. In this layer, the most numerous cells of the epidermis called keratinocytes arise, thanks to mitosis.
Keratinocytes produce the most important protein of the epidermis. This protein is appropriately called keratin. Keratin makes our skin taut and provides us with much needed protection from microorganism, physical harm, and chemical irritation.
From stratum basal, the keratinocytes move from the stratum spinosum, a layer called because its cells are spiny-shaped cells. Keratinocytes produce a lot of keratin in this layer. They become filled with keratin. The process is known as the keratinization. The keratinocytes become flatter, more brittle,
and lost their nuclei in the stratum granulosum as well.
Once the keratinocytes leave the stratum granulosum, they die and help form the stratum lucidum. This death occurs largely as a result of the distance the keratinocytes find themselves from the rich blood supply the cells of the stratum basal lie on top of, devoid of nutrients and oxygen. The keratinocytes die as they are pushed towards the surface of our skin.
From the stratum lucidum, the keratinocyte entered the next layer, called the stratum corneum, the horny layer filled with cornified cells.
This is the only layer of skin we see with our eyes. The keratinocytes in this layer are called corneocytes. They are devoid of almost all of their water and they are completely devoid of a nucleus at this point. They are dead skin cells filled with a tough protein keratin. In essence, they are a protein mass, more so they are a cell.
This enters cycle from the keratinocyte in the stratum basal to a dead cell, flake off into the air, takes between 25 to 45 days.
Wow! That's only the first layer. Now, we move on to the second layer, the dermis.
The dermis is the middle layer of skin in your body. Corium is the another name for the dermis.
Corium is Latin word that means leather or skin. This layer is the thickest. It contains sweat and oil glands and hair follicles. Dermis layer consists of 2 layers of its own.
What are those 2 layers of dermis, Ivan?
The reticular and papillary dermis. The reticular layer is the bottom layer of your dermis. It's thick and it contains blood vessels, glands, hair follicles, lymphatics, nerves, and fat cells. A net-like structure of elastin fibers and collagen fibers surrounds the reticular dermis. These fibers support your skin's overall structure, as well as it allowed to move and stretch.
Papillary dermis. The papillary layer is the top layer of your dermis. It's much thinner than the reticular dermis.
It consists of collagen fibers, fibroblast cells, fat cells, blood vessels, nerve fibers, touch receptors, and cells that fights bacteria.
And now, we are heading to the last layer of skin, the hypodermis.
The hypodermis, it is the bottom layer of skin in your body. It has many important functions, including storing energy, connecting the dermis layer of your skin to your muscles and bones, insulating your body and protecting your body from harm. As you age, your hypodermis decreases in size. Dermal fillers help restore volume to your skin as your hypodermis decreases.
First, hair. Hair serves as mechanical protection for the skin. It increases sensory function and aids in regulating body temperature. Here are the parts of hair.
Hair shaft, the part of your hair you can see, touch, and style. Here are the 3 types of hair shaft. The first one, medulla. The medulla is the inner layer of the hair and loosely packed and disorganized. The medulla does not really do anything, but its DNA tells us from which species it comes and from where on the body that hair would have been found. The middle layer of the hair shaft, which provides the strength, color, and texture of a hair fiber. The last one, cuticle. This gives your hair shine and protects the inner layer from damage.
Next one is sebaceous gland. The normal function of sebaceous gland is to produce and secrete sebum, a group of complex oil including fatty acid, breakdown products, wax, ester, squalene, cholesterol esters.
Next, the inner root sheath. The inner root sheath, or what we call RIS, is an important structure of the lower part of the hair follicle that surrounds and protects the growing hair. Next, also the outer root sheath. The hair follicle is recognized as a putative, non-invasively available source of adult stem cells with high developmental and regenerative potential.
Hair matrix. The matrix is the part of the hair follicle where matrix keratinocytes proliferate to form the hair shaft of growing hair.
Dermal papilla. It regenerates the cycling portion of the hair follicle and generate the hair shaft.
Second to the last, hair bulb, located under skin and responsible for your hair growth.
The last one, erector pili muscle. It mediates thermoregulation by contracting to increase air trapping.
Now, let's move on to second skin appendages. Second one is the nails. The nails' function is to protect the fingers and toes while increasing the precision of movements and enhancing the sensation. Here are the parts of nails.
The first one, free edge. It is important to have a free edge as this ensures that all the nail bed is covered and therefore protected.
Next one, nail bed. It protects the sensitive tips of fingers and toes.
The third one, cuticle, or what we call epinicum. It helps to seal the edge of the nail to prevent infection of the underlying tissues.
The fourth one, lunula, has a primary structural role defining the free edge of the distal nail plate.
Second to the last, the nail root. It is the portion of the nail found under the surface of the skin at the near or proximal end of the nail.
The last one, the bone of fingertip, or what we call the proximal phalanx of the fingers, is the proximal, or first bone, in the fingers when counting from the hand to the tip of the finger.
And now, we are here to discuss about the last skin appendages, the sweat glands. The sweat glands' main function is to control our body temperature. So here are the types of sweat glands. First one is the eccrine glands, and the second one is the apocrine glands. So, let's discuss first what is eccrine glands. Eccrine glands are composed of an intraepidermal spiral duct.
The acrosyringium, a dermal duct consisting of a straight and coiled portion, and a secretory tubule, coiled deep in the dermis or hypodermis.
Now, the second one is the apocrine glands. Apocrine glands in many species is generally regarded as scent glands involved in production of pheromones or body odor.
So comprehensions, we are back again. We hope you've learned a lot today. This video might end, but learning a lot of things won't be. Again, I am Ivan Avalos,
And I am John Erdoana.
and we are the Group 2.